first of all, I think if you broke, you know you broke. Real talk. Like, you're not walking around making 60, you know, and you have X responsibilities and thinking you got money. Let's be real about this. Like, to date and to court a woman and to spend time with a woman, it costs. We're not saying that her time costs, but it costs. It costs to go have a drink. It costs to go have dinner. It costs to go to a museum. Even if you got a little cheap date on some happy hour margaritas, you're gonna spend about a good 50. You know 50? What I mean? Mm-hmm. On margarita.
Gotta be more than that. $50.
Man, I don't know. I'm just putting some random happy hour number out there.
But I'm just shouldn't have said nothing. My bad.
It costs. That's the point I'm making, is that it costs. So, like, if your money isn't right and you can't, like, just easily go out and spend the money that it costs to court a woman, to date a woman, that means you're probably too broke to be dating. If spending a little $50, a little $100, a little $500, whatever it is, if it's an issue to spend it, then that's how you know you're broke. But being broke is fine. I just want to say that real quick. I was broke at one point.
We all was.
I was 100% broke at one point. Thank God my dad let me move home and he paid my bills. But I was broke at one point. I think it would be in a man's best interest if he doesn't have his money together, or if he doesn't have his money in a place to where spending the money it takes to court, if you don't have that extra little money, then you probably shouldn't date.
So what they gonna do then? If they
sit at home and beat your meat.
Worry about yourself and how to get your money up. That's what niggas really need to worry about. That's really what you want to worry about. Because I'm gonna have to agree with Aaron. I'm not gonna put an actual number on what it means for a guy to be broke, because I can't tell you how much money you're making is not enough. Mm-hmm. Because I probably am not making as much as I feel like you should be making to make that judgment. Yeah, to make that judgment, to be considered not broke. But what makes you broke is doing bum nigga shit. So I wouldn't really call nobody broke, but I really do be saying that, you know, some guys really be bums. And I'm only saying that because this one time I went on a date and I was really excited for it. And he actually says, okay, well, I don't really want to like pay for a cab or whatever to get to where we need to go. So we're going to have to take the bus. And I'm like, okay, at this point, I've already stopped taking the bus for a couple of years now. So it's just like, all right, okay, cool. We're going to take the bus. He has no bus pass. We have to ask to get on the bus. I said, what? This is crazy. And I was definitely younger at this point. I was a teenager, maybe like 18, 19. So I definitely, in like one of my first dates ever, did not want to come out of pocket. I really wanted to see how this guy was gonna move. And so we get to the restaurant, and after the meal, he says, oh, you brought your debit card with you, right? Because I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to pay for both.
He was
pay for the whole bill, and I'm just like, yeah, because honestly, of course I got my money on me.
Please don't tell me you paid. Please don't.
I paid half because he said he couldn't pay for the whole bill, or maybe he just didn't want to pay for the whole bill because that would have put him out of pocket. But it's just like, after that, it was like, all right, so now I see how this nigga is. And it's just like, I'm not really going to play you for not having money, but you really took me out on a date knowing you did not have enough money to make this a great date. Like, what did you think that I was going to think of you after this?
Right. At that point, he wasted his time and his money.
Right.
Because he was neither going to get the girl nor would he be able to recoup the time.
Exactly. So I also do agree. I feel like you shouldn't be dating. You should not be dating if this is how you're going to be moving. And I'm not saying that every broke guy is going to be moving this way. Maybe be more discreet about your brokenness.
All right. Can I say something to what you said? Can I say something? When you gave a dollar amount, I actually said that person is broke based upon truly where we live at. If you make that style of money and you live in New York City, you're not really doing nothing if you're trying to live of a standard. That's why I said that. You could take $60,000 and you could go to Baltimore, Maryland, man, you could get a nice little apartment and you could do some things and they would be able to take you to dinner 2 times a week, but he would be a fucking professional dude, right? But we had a survey on the show that women don't like professional dudes. They don't like dudes that, we did a survey. Listen, we're talking about younger people sometime of yourself, you know what I'm saying? That they took a survey, they don't want a dude that's a professional dude that has to take vacations and plan their life around. They want a dude that's fake getting money, be there when they need them to be there. And when you work now a 9-to-5 job, you can't really do that right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the age that people think right now that we all got a brand, we got a business, that we doing this and we doing that. So women want niggas that just money just appears. It gotta just appear there and they have it and be able to take you to where you gotta go so you feel really, really comfortable about what's going on. And that's why you got the young niggas being scammers. You got them doing all this stupid shit to do because they need to impress women that's like y'all because y'all like, listen, if we go somewhere, I'm expecting you to pay for this shit. I'm expecting you to do this shit. I'm expecting you to get me some shit because if you don't, you're not that guy. Wait, everybody wants to be that guy.
I have a question. You just said if you're a man, a woman is expecting X, Y, and Z. I think that poses the question, who pays what? Because I don't know anything about this, but apparently people are going Dutch these days on dates.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I've had money for a long time. No.
When you were broke.
Yes, I did, but I'm telling you, yes, I did, right? All right, yes, I did. Okay, you said what? Okay. When I'm saying this is the fact that, yes, when we want to do something, the man wants to feel like that they're in power, like we are expected to do certain things, generally. But there does come a time where even myself, who I've had money for a long time, there was a stint of time that I filed bankruptcy, the music business was fucked up, I didn't get a chance to do the things that I wanted to do, and I was fortunate that I had planted seeds with different people, women, dudes that I loaned money to, that they were coming back to me and I could go out and still go to places and do the things that I wanted to do without making me feel like less of a man. That actually helped me to build myself up to go back out and go get money again. So I understand that people can be broke and they need to do things, but it's all on the level that we're thinking. It's all on how you expect that you need to be treated. So if I'm treating you well enough, I might earn $60,000. You might think that the nigga on the bus is trash. You're never gonna get on the bus with me. So now, am I the man now? Because I'm definitely gonna make sure you get to where you gotta go, do what you gotta do, but I still might just make $60,000. We might be in Baltimore though. We might be in Texas where we can afford to live downtown with a 1-bedroom, Atlanta, for $1,200, a little lawn for something, and now you feeling like a queen, but I still got the same amount of money and I'm technically not a baller. I'm broke.
I was about to say that, it's really relative depending on age and the standard of the woman. Every woman has different standards. If some women might be accustomed to certain things, right? And now in their mind, they think that forever this is what a man, my daddy did this for me, so now you have to do X, Y, and Z, which is a good standard to have, really, in reality, right? And then you got some women who don't need that. Some women just be like, listen, I got my money. I just want a man. I'm tired of all of the men who got money that I'm dealing with. These niggas is trash, personalities whack, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, they give me the nights. I look good on Christmas. I look good on holidays. But inside the house is a lot of turmoil. So I don't need a man that I just need a man that can take care of himself and treat me good.
Okay, so a broke person is not necessarily a fuckboy. And by that I mean, like, you can have all the money in the world and wine and dime me, this and that. You could still be a fuckboy. You could still be a hoe ass, you know what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with how much money you make. At the end of the day, like, the amount of money you make is essentially what gives you access. It's what gives you time. So you make X amount of dollars, you have time to take off. You have time to go to the store and buy X, Y, and Z. You can afford certain luxuries. But that doesn't mean you still aren't a fuckboy.
You wanna act like broke niggas ain't getting a vagina. Because they are. not every man making over $100,000, $150,000. They ain't got millions of dollars, especially black men, right? So we not going to even act like, I know, and being in the hood, right? We used to date girls that wasn't from our city. They was nurses. They work for New Jersey Transit, the whole 9 yards. They all making 100,000, this and they still like to deal with the niggas in the hood. So we had girls from the hood and we had girls who was making money. So at the end of the day, and everybody in my hood wasn't really making money. Let's just make that perfectly clear. These niggas was broke. They was flashy. They spent their bread at the end of the day on you. Maybe y'all went all out, y'all had fun, but at the end of the day, right after that, he had a good time with you, but he's really broke. He has nothing. He has nothing. He has to go to his big homie and ask him, can he hold something so he can re-up and then pay him back? And it's a whole lot of things are going in. So we know broke niggas is getting vagina. So that statement, they not giving out the kitty or whatever. What's that part?
Broke niggas don't deserve no.
Broke niggas don't deserve no.
But do they
kitty.
know they broke? Is what I want to know.
Yeah,
if they finessing, because it sounds like I'm just curious. Now I'm on your side.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but if they finessing, because I know a lot of chicks that then got finessed crazy over what you saying, that they take them out. Brooklyn niggas is known for this. I'm just gonna say it. They'll wine and dine you for a month straight.
Right.
And have you thinking you got
money.
the cash off
right.
of borrowed money, and then after they got you, the chick be like, yo, I paid for everything, and Brooklyn niggas is famous for that shit.
100%.
Oh, is that how it happens?
Yes.
Why is that?
But you said it on the nose. Now, listen, now you about to do what you was about to accuse me to do.
What?
Now you acting like they was playing naive. They just wanted to believe that he was that nigga.
Nah, I'm telling you. They did want to believe that. You're right. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
Listen, they already seen the signs. First of all, if he's running around, if you catching him, no disrespect, it is exceptions to the rule. But majority of the dudes that's on their Instagram flashing their money, bro, they don't really got no money.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, but she was just caught up in the moment. She was caught up in, like, I'm having fun. She played another side. She just wanted to feel like that was her. You know what I mean? Listen.
But nah, I feel like that's a certain kind of female though. If they feel like you got money because you was flashing 20s on Instagram? What?
Big homie.
What if it's hundreds though?
What is 100?
If it's 100,
Had his big homie
let's
money.
be real, and I know you know this, and I know you know this.
Okay.
Any guy who got money is not going to be like this with
No,
100
on the
bills on
gram.
Instagram. That's corny.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't got real money. Where'd you get that money from?
So who giving him? So who's the female that's giving him the vagina?
No, but
ass girl.
Yeah, it's the girl out there.
Yo, listen, it's not all dusty girls. It's not, listen, they're not all dusty. You wildin' right now.
I was about to say because
They're not all dusty.
No, you're right.
They're not all dusty.
No, you're right. I can't speak for those women.
Yo, so because I just said like anybody that's from the hood could say they know dudes in they hood
They don't even wash their ass. They got bad bitches.
I don't believe that.
I can't even say nigga name on film. Yo, listen, I know a nigga in Southside Jamaica, Queens that's known to not shower and fucks bad bitches all day. And we be looking at this nigga like, how the fuck is this possible?
So the real reality is
Stop it.
So the real reality is when y'all reciting that term, oh yeah, I know that's right. That's just for the
bullshit.
music.
That's for the rap music.
That's just for the rap music.
That's the hype.
In reality, these broke dudes is really they nailing the bad
bitch
things.
that's saying this fuck wild broke niggas. Let's keep it real. Oh, so the good. They're all women that say that. They are the ones that's fucking the broke niggas.
100%.
And have done it mad times. Is all I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna say, sometimes that kind of guy attracts a certain kind of female. But then there are females who are of a high caliber that if you are broke, it's just like, what am I doing with you, bro? Like, what can you do for me? And that's not really like paper chasing or like gold digging or nothing. It's just like, well, if you down here, you still like trying to get your money up and you don't really know what you about, where your life is heading. Like, you don't got no money. Like, what you gonna do for me?
Can I jump in?
I'm very established and know what I want or know where I'm
Can I jump in real
going.
quick? Can I just say something to her? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't feel like it's not the same type of female. Like, one female who is paper chasing and does care about the guy who has the bag, yeah, they're gonna fuck anyway, even if that bag isn't even real. Like, you could be a scamming ass nigga. It could be borrowed money, but yeah, you still.
So you're saying,
Can you be finessed?
I can't be finessed.
All right, cool.
Period. Because I know what's fake money. I know what's real money. I know what's a broke guy. I know who's a guy that got money. Real money. Someone who has something going for themselves. Not no scam and shit. Not no, let me hold this so I could take her out for a week and, finesse her so I could just get the pussy and then I could play broke after that. No, I cannot be finessed. I know y'all.
You ain't met a strong finesse.
Hold up, I was about to say.
You never met a strong finesse.
I was about to say, is this some
Because a
real
strong
finesse?
finesse goes all the way with it.
Yo, 100%.
Nigerians.
He's gonna, exactly. He's gonna, keep it
Africans
real.
got money
He
too.
goes all the way with it. You ain't even gonna know. You're gonna be in Bel Air. You're not gonna be able to figure it out all the way up until he finessed you. That's how you know he's gifted. You know what I'm saying? If you could tell he's not an ill finesser. The ill finessers do this shit for a living. They take they act on the road.
But you know what's, but listen,
That's a fact.
But you know what's funny? All right, I seen plenty of people, right, in the comments of women saying that, girl, you got to get you a scammer. Like, they don't mind keeping a scammer as the side nigga on a team because this is the guy who gonna be scamming the whole 9 yards, spend that little 15, 20,000 in Atlanta.
STK.
The whole 9 yards. Like, they about to wild out. So they keep scammers on the team. So it's not like, let's be clear, we can't act like and lie like the scammers or the broke people aren't getting the baddies and it was baddies. I'm looking at what's her name? She got MD in her.
It's
job.
baddies,
Like,
it's
how
baddies
this
in the
doctor
hood
dealing
that's
with the
broke.
scammer? Huh?
It's baddies in the hood that's broke too that don't know no better.
Yeah, that's true.
All right? Like, you can take them to a restaurant and it'd be some regular shit to you and she thinks she's fine dining.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question. Can we set some sort of barometer
Go ahead.
of
How?
what broke is? Because that's the thing.
That's what we was asking.
But you can't. That's what we said.
Stop. See, Alan asked us a question and we failed to answer it. We have yet to set a barometer of what is broke and what is not.
So what is broke? From a woman's point.
We've answered the question.
I'll say this. Broke for me is if you have nothing to give me. It's not about a dollar amount. It's about knowledge. It's about leadership, compassion, comfort. You might bring something to me that enables me to go on and make more money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not bringing nothing to the table and you're not giving me nothing that I don't have already, then to me, in my mind, that's what makes you broke.
So we have to inspire you to make more money?
You don't have to inspire me. You have to inspire me on a regular basis because that's what I'm trying to do for you. If we're gonna be together on a long-term basis, you gotta be inspired by everything that I'm doing. The family man I am, the money I'm making, the way I provide, the way I love you, it's always gonna be inspiring. That's what's gonna keep you going, right? And that's 50-50. So if you inspire me, I have to turn around and just do the same thing for you.
And I was about to say,
we ain't gonna last.
With all due respect, like just that statement, when you in a relationship, period, dealing with someone, it's so powerful when a woman can speak life into a man and that man is inspired, like he said. And he didn't need your inspiration, but is wanted. And you helped him. Say we got bad days. Some days we like, I don't want to. But the next thing you know, you can inspire us, and we go out and we might had a certain goal. Now we overachieving our goal based upon what you're saying. So it's a back and forth thing. Like he said, he's going to inspire you as well. So I think that being broke, as he said, which I agree with him, is if you don't have anything to offer, like what do you have to offer? Because I can do bad by myself. And it doesn't have to necessarily mean money, like he said. It can be anything. If you more important, if you help me mentally and feed me, give me value mentally, man, that's you can't. There's nothing that you
That's cute. That's real cute.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to say that too. Like that sounds really really
What's
good.
the word he used to use?
But it's very poetic.
That's the word. Yeah, it's poetic and all.
But
you
you asked the question, what is broke to us?